It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins. Coming up next.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the 1st down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Thrown quickly. That's more on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
Second and a yard. Here's Tagovailoa. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And he gets this up close to the 40. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. Tua gonna throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Second and 7. A play fake. And they'll throw with Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Washington now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready for their 2nd possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Tua. That's caught by the tight end, Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's taken in by Achane. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. That's complete to Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Hill brought in motion. Tua now on 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's their punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can give good protection and your receivers can get open and find those open spots, you deliver the ball on time. There's a lot of room to operate.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Down the field, he's got Duvernay. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. And even 30 yards.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Up the middle they go. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Here's 2nd and 6. Look wide. Get this one complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will open up a 13-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Dolphins offense ready for this next possession. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
In motion, it's Waddle. Play action. Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Back to throw is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Williams. That's to the tight end, Komet. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. To throw, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 39 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. That's complete. Komet with the catch. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Williams. Taking off, and he's into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bears add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Washington now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Tua out quick. See what Tyreek can do. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. In motion, it's Waddle. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
3rd and 9. Westbrook-Akine motioning here. Off he goes. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the first down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Catch made there by Waddle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on to punt for Miami. The Bears offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down. 10 yards the pickup there, and that'll get him a new set of downs.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Duvernay with the grab. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. 3rd and 5. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. So fourth down, and the Aussie, Torrey Taylor, on to kick it away. Malik Washington deep for Miami.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense. Automatic first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears able to add on. It is now 27-0. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Washington now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Tua. Now he'll run. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He's going to tuck it and go.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front as we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
First half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike. He realized there was probably no opportunity to come away with the interception. Next best thing, get your hand on it, break up the pass, put an end to that play pretty quick.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Tua. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
They're all set to kick this one away as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. 2nd and a yard. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Down the field, he's got Duvernay. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears stretch things out even further. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Tua. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Smith. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. It is 3rd and 10. Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. That's taken in left side by Smith. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. He runs with it.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Tua going to give it to Achane. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Achane. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6. Hill brought in motion. Loose inside the 30. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play. Here's 2nd and 9. On the carry, here's Achane. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Tua. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Now he takes off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Second down and 8. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. What can they do here on third down and 7? Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up fourth down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Akine. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. On the ground is H.A. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Hill brought in motion. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Here's 2. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still 2nd down.
Now it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Hill brought in motion. Third and long. And here's Tua. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to get him a first down. The tackle made up around the 20-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. They'll try to get this one on the ground. The Bears sending out their punt team. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Dolphins offense getting set to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. To throw on second down, it's Tua. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Tua. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Westbrook-Akine motioning here. They'll run with Aching. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. The Bears offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Williams. He gets this one to Moore. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. They'll go underneath to Komet on the screen.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's Tunga Vailoa. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Tua gonna throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Throwing again, it's Tua. That's taken in by Achane. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. That's to the outside. He's got Smith. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Again, it's Tua. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got his man, it's Smith. And he will have a Dolphins, and he's going to have the Jets.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
From the gun, here's Tua. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move him further back. From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. They snap it to Tua. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to get it done. Not even close to picking up the first down. And they will turn it over on downs. The Bears offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point, and now they'll try to finish up strong. His drive will start on the ground, and some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bears first down.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Now a give up the middle. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And they do it in blowout fashion. We thought this might be a competitive battle. It was anything but. Points came early and often, and they cruised to an easy victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.